Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time joining a Cloud Eagle session, welcome aboard. And if you have joined us before, good to see you again. Today we are talking about DocuSign license management. And honestly, this topic comes up in almost every conversation we have with IT, procurement, and security teams. DocuSign is one of those tools that everyone uses, but very few teams actually feel confident about who has access, who's actively using it, and whether they are paying for more licenses than they need. A lot of companies still track this in spreadsheets, and in most cases, ex employees still have DocuSign access long after they have left. That's not just wasted spend, it's also a security problem. At Cloud Eagle, this is exactly what we help teams fix. We give you clearer visibility, actual usage data, and automation. So DocuSign doesn't become another renewal headache. Today's session is very practical. Joel is going to walk you through a live demo and show you how this works in the product, from identifying unused licenses to automating cleanup and renewals. All right, with that, I'll hand it over to Joel to take us through them.
Hey guys, so let's look at how to manage DocuSign licenses. So this is a Cloud Eagle platform. So in order for Cloud Eagle to fetch, DocuSign data, the licenses that your team has purchased and everything, first Cloud Eagle has to integrate with certain systems. So if you navigate to on the left-hand menu, if you go to the admin panel, so you'll be able to see a lot of these integrations. So 3 to 4 of these integrations are very crucial for effective license management, and one of them are single sign-on or integrating with your identity providers. So this will provide a detailed data on the provisioned users. And for the license data, if you have contracts, you can upload your contracts to the Cloud Eagle platform manually, and Cloud Eagle has its AI-powered metadata extraction that can extract contract metadata, including all your purchase licenses, and feed it to the platform. So yeah, these two does provide a lot of crucial data on provisioned users and purchase licenses. But if you want to go more deeper usage to find out how users are utilizing the individual features and everything, you need to directly integrate with DocuSign. So through Cloud Eagle's API connectors, you can directly integrate with DocuSign, and this will help you analyze detailed usage data on individual licenses. And through this, so why do you need detailed usage data? So using real time usage, you will know how my investments are being utilized, and this will also help you find out during renewals. It will give you the right ammunition you need to renegotiate with the vendors. So let's head to license management. So once we go to applications, so I'm looking for DocuSign. So yeah, so right away the details that you see are the licenses, and how many licenses were purchased, and how many of the provisioned users are there, and what type of, not just Cloud Eagle doesn't just provide license data. It provides the type of licenses that you purchase. So is it a basic tier or a free tier? You'll get all of these nuanced insights on your licenses, so helping you effectively manage and manage your licenses and optimize your spend. So here you can see how much of basic licenses, basic tier licenses were purchased, and how many free tiers are there. And here you will be able to look at some of the usage data. So how many users are using it, how many users are there without inactivity, and how many users have completely abandoned the applications. And you'll also be able to see how much the total cost was spent on these licenses, and and the most important thing is the potential savings. So this kind of tells you, hey, these many of licenses is there for you to optimize it. And if you effectively optimize this, you can save up to 50 to 60K $1,000. So yeah, So here, so it's not just the usage data. So you'll also be able to see within the same dashboard. You'll be able to see all the users that are provisioned to these licenses. So let's say, here under the usage tab, I'm clicking on. So how many users are with activity? So here I'll be able to see how many users are there with activity. So now if I want to look at what type of activity they are performing on each of these licenses, so I can head to the activity logs, and here I'll be able to see which department they belong to, what's their job title, and what type of licenses are they using, and what is the activity time, the activity duration, and what from where did this activity got detected. So in this case, it got detected directly from through API connectors, and some of it from your IDP, and the type of licenses and everything. So you'll be able to see these nuanced insights into your licenses. Now let's say if I click on users, 397 users without activity. So now here I can I'll be able to check their activity logs. Of course, that won't be any activity. So now I can deprocess. So these provide a definitive opportunity for you to optimize your spend by either by harvesting these unused licenses, or um, you can downgrade the licenses to a lower tier, and thereby saving on the spend. So let's say you click on a particular user, and you'll have this deprovision this tab enabled, and here you can and so if you want to proceed with the deprovisioning workflow, so you can click yes, and this particular user will automatically be added to the deprovisioning workflow, and the deprovisioning process will be started effectively. So before I show you how license harvesting works, and I want to take you through this AI recommendations. Now this is something a very interesting aspect of CloudEagle. So here the AI recommendations will give you a summarized version on how each of the department are utilizing these licenses, and how you can deprovision them, and it will give you like a very summarized data on how many users you can so here it says 14 unassigned licenses are there. So if you deprovision it, you can save up to $4,000. So you don't have to scratch your head around navigate the platform to find out where you can start saving. So through AI recommendations, you will directly you get very specific data, and thereby you can right away start optimizing your spend. And then you can also head to we also have this a cool graph. This will show you how much of these licenses are split across various departments. So a quick tip or best practice would be to look at where most of the licenses are assigned, and check how they are utilizing those, and optimizing from there. Or you can even start by the by the departments that has the least number of licenses, and check for their inactivity and start optimizing it. So one more cool factor that's away from license management or is license harvesting. So I'm heading to license harvesting, and I'm adding a rule. So let's say I'm adding DocuSign here, and so here I can set a criteria of an activity period. So let's say if a user is not active for more than 30 or 60 or 90 days, I want them to be deprovisioned from the licenses. So I can set the criteria. I can set when I want to run this rule, and if I want to email the send an email to these users, telling them that hey, your license is about to be you're about to be deprovisioned from this license. If you want to continue using it, then they can click yes, keep my account, or else they'll be automatic. So once you enable automatically deprovision users, they'll be automatically deprovisioned from the licenses, and you can harvest these licenses, and you can either downgrade it to a lower tier through by renegotiating, or you can assign it to a user that actually needs these license. So that's how license harvesting works. And one more thing is that once you on the license management panel, So here, you don't have to go to license harvesting. So directly from here, like you can message these users um, on like if you can send a mail to them, hey, are you using it? We are about to deprovision you from the license. So you can directly within the same dashboard, you can send a message and harvest these licenses or continue using it, and and make sure that all of your licenses, all of your investment are being properly utilized, and ensure that you have the right ROI for your investment. So that's how license management for DocuSign works in CloudEagle, and we'll catch you again soon.
Thanks, Judith. Really appreciate that walkthrough. I want to take just a couple of minutes to dive us together. What you saw wasn't just a DocuSign dashboard. It's really about changing how teams manage licenses altogether. Instead of guessing who's using DocuSign or waiting until renewal time to realize you're over licensed, CloudEagle shows you what's actually happening in real time. You get visibility across different DocuSign plans. You can see which licenses are under use, and you can automate what used to be a manual process, say like reclaiming licenses, offboarding users, and keeping access clean. One thing that really stands out for many teams is contract and renewal visibility. CloudEagle pulls key details directly from your DocuSign contract, like renewal dates, opt-out terms, and license bounds, so nothing slips through the cracks. This is how teams like Spacelift and Plain ID found ways they didn't even realize existed. And it's how customers like RingCentral and Rec Room have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars by cleaning up licenses and rationalizing apps. The bigger picture here is scale. Most mid-size and enterprise companies now have hundreds of SaaS tools, and that number keeps growing. Managing access and licenses manually just doesn't work anymore. CloudEagle helps teams stay ahead of that. If DocuSign is coming up for renewal, or if they suspect unused licenses across teams, or if access governance is still mostly manual today, we'd be happy to show you what this looks like in your own environment. Thanks again for joining us today. Really appreciate your time, and we hope to continue the conversation. Have a great rest of your day.